Hello students, this is Gokila from Department of Computer Science with Cybersecurity. Let us start the session with C programming. I am going to give you the lecture series regarding the C programming. C programming. It was invented by Dennis Ritchie. It is a set of instructions that is written in a programming language called as C, which is a structured programming language. And also it is widely used in many of the industries, and even the operating system is designed with the help of C. C programs are used for system programming, embedded programming, operating system founding, etc. The applications in the C programming are with high performance and low level control. Once you are familiar with C programming, we can able to design our own operating system. The difference between C programming and C++ programming is the C programming is a structural language, whereas the C++ programming is a procedural or object-oriented language. Once you are familiar in writing a C programming language, the C++ programming is very easy for you. So let us start the session with a simple program. Here I delivered a small program to you. In that you are going to enter an integer and you are going to check whether the number is even or odd. Now look at the program well. We have hash, which is the preprocessor in C, and the include is a keyword, and stdio stands for standard input output, and dot is an operator, and head stands for header file. So this is the meaning of the first line. Everywhere when we write a C programming, we have to use a function which is very essential to run the program, which is called as main function. If we are using void main, return 0 is not necessary. If we are going for int main, return 0 is compulsory. Whenever we open a flower bracket, we have to close the respective flower bracket. So we have declared a variable called as number with a data type integer. And this is the output statement, that whatever print inside the statement will be as like printed in the output. So the statement inside this double quotation means that the output statement is declared whatever we have written. The next statement is the input statement, which means scanf, getting the input from the user. And this %d stands for control string. Whenever we are using the data type int, we have to use %d. Whenever using float, we have to use %f. Whenever using character, we have to use %c. And this ampersand represent input. And the variable number we have used here, so we have used a number here. And this part, this 3 lines is the main part of the program, which suggests number is equal to 0. If it is divided by 0, then it is even, otherwise it is odd. There are 6 basic responsible for the proper execution of the program. They are documentation, preprocessor. As we said that the hash is the preprocessor, and the definition. I have said, the 3 lines that is present is the important part of the program for designing whether it is even or odd, that is definition. Global declaration is that a variable that is declared in the beginning of the program globally, so that it can be used throughout the program. Then the main function, I said, if it is int main, it is return 0. If it is void main, there is no need for return 0. And the subprograms, if it is inside the task. Documentation. So this is the main step. As I said, in the program, we have description, name of the program, programmer name, date, time. It is used for saying what type of program we are going to create in this documentation. It is a description of the program that we are going to execute. So preprocessor section. So in the statement below above that, we have shown a simple program where we use a preprocessor called as hash along with the keyword include. So it also includes the standard input output library function and also a header function h, and we have a dot operator too. Next is definition section. This is the main part of the program where the source code runs. There are multiple steps in the definition program. We can write a simple definition program or a function definition program or a global definition program. Whenever we are defining any program, we have to declare that previously in order for execution. Otherwise, definition will not work. Global declaration. Global declaration means a variable or a function that is declared globally, where whatever the functions inside that particular program can use that variable or function. If the variable or a function is used inside a program, only that particular function can use that variable. So global declaration is a common usage for the entire functions and programs throughout the working. So main function. The main function is the heart of the program. Without the main function, the C programming will not work. So we can include anything in the main function, such as functions, operators, executions, return types, etc. The main function is a tool which the C program runs again and again. We can also declare a main function inside a main function where the storage will be present inside a stack pool. Thank you all. This is a beginning of a simple program. Let us continue in the next session.